フルカウンター
Alright boys, welcome back. So if you don't know my channel, I love collaborations in Grand Cross. I love playing with them, I love using them, I even love making them. And right now I've realized something that, well, could add a lot of evidence towards 2 new anime collaborations coming towards the game in the future. Now once again, this is all speculation, not confirmed. However, I have predicted a lot of collaboration in the past. I literally said before the Overlord collaboration came out that it's going to be Overlord just because the patterns we've gotten in Grand Cross sometimes are very predictable. I did say that we could very well see Mushoku Tensei collaboration because, well, a lot of IPs kind of do it right, and well, now we're in the same situation for these 2 anime IPs, that being Shangri-La Frontier and also
Fullmetal Alchemist.
I'm sure you lot already know what
Fullmetal Alchemist.
So I don't need to explain it, but we'll break down why it could be coming in a few seconds. However, let's start off with Shangri-La Frontier because that is a newer IP, a newer anime that's currently airing right now that I'm actually very much enjoying it. The reason why I'm even watching it is because, well, it's going to be a collaboration. So I actually want to get in and watch it before it actually does happen, so I have some knowledge of the actual anime before it comes. But before we break down how I know it's going to be coming or why it could be coming, well, it's because of 4 main reasons. And that's the 4 reasons why we get collaborations. The first one is the obvious one, Kodansha. Kodansha is literally what owns many collaborations we've had so far, and also, and more importantly, 7 Days Sins. And this is what people go off on why we can't get Shueisha collaborations, so that like Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, Dragon Ball, because they are a competing brand towards obviously Kodansha. Those are the reasons why we can't get those, but things under Kodansha are actually the reason why we could get them. And Shangri-La Frontier is actually another Kodansha owned IP. I didn't realize it, and even one of the posts recently actually sort of did like a collaboration post with Fallout Apocalypse 7 Days Sins. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to come because we've seen obviously Fairy Tail collaborate with the actual 7 Days Sins manga, and that has still not come to the game. However, I do feel like it's very likely. However, there's still 3 other reasons why we get collaborations. The second one being Netmarble. Netmarble obviously published and makes this game, and the reason why we got King of Fighters, other than the fact that it's quite a popular IP that other gacha games do collab with, is one owned by Netmarble. So the reason why we got the King of Fighters collaboration in the first place is, well, because 70's Grand Cross and also King of Fighters All-Star, I believe it is being made by Netmarble. So that collaboration was very well easy to actually get the hands on, I assume, obviously. And well, if you don't know about Shangri-La Frontier, Netmarble themselves are actually making another game, and it actually looks very, very good. I'm actually very much looking forward to it. And presumably the only reason why they got their hands on this license and this IP again is because of Kodansha. Netmarble has already worked with Kodansha and been quite successful with obviously 7 Days Sins, so it makes sense why they've worked with them again. And once again, 2 of the 4 reasons that I've just named off so far, it's most likely going to happen. The third and fourth reason are a bit ambiguous a little bit, but you know, could very well happen, but on the lesser scale. The third one is isekai, or more or less collaborations or anime IPs or manga IPs or light novels that are kind of third party. So ReZero, you know, more or less all the isekais, because they're not really published by a big company. That's why it's kind of obvious we're going to get Overlord, why it was obvious we're going to get obviously Mushoku Tensei, and why it's still kind of obvious we're going to get Konosuba in the future, because those are not owned by massive publishers. They give out the IP quite often. So that is the third reason why we could get collaborations. The fourth one, and on a lesser scale, is obviously Netflix. Netflix did do a collaboration with Stranger Things. Stranger Things do actually do a lot of collaborations. I mean, they're doing one with Fortnite, so arguably you could have predicted it. However, it's on the lesser scale because, I mean, who knows, we're going to get another Netflix collaboration, and who knows what it could be. It might not even be an anime. Now, going back towards Shangri-La Frontier, I'm actually looking forward to this one because the anime itself is actually very, very good. The main character, Sunraku, I think you say his name, obviously quite a distinctive look here, and one I'm gonna wonder how he's gonna work in game, because they very well could do an actual dual unit in some way with the bunny. The bunny, not a spoiler because in the opening does turn into like a human or can transform into a human, so they very well could make her a unit, but since she can't stay in that form for long, I can see Sunrak and also the rabbit being an actual dual unit. The next character obviously being Arthur Pencil Dragon, I think it's how you pronounce the name. Once again, a cool character, looks very good. The next character is an opening we haven't seen in the anime, so that's the only reason why I don't see this anime coming anytime soon, is because its anime still airing. There's still quite a lot of spoilers. In fact, I actually kind of got spoiled for the anime by watching the actual Netmarble trailer, because it had things in it that actually hasn't happened in the anime yet because it's just started to air. Regardless, I do believe this anime will come in the future, and this is one you should definitely keep an eye on, and one that I would actually very much look forward to. The characters look quite distinct enough that it actually will be fun, and even if you haven't watched the anime, they look good enough to where you might actually be hyped for them. Alright, so the next collaboration, like I've mentioned, is going to be
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Now, this is on the lesser scale than obviously Shangri-La Frontier, but definitely one that can still happen. The reason why is because, well, they actually give out the IP quite often. I mean, if you search up Fullmetal collaborations, there's been quite a few of them, and one recently is with Grand Cross. Yes, not actually 76 Grand Cross, but Grand Cross, another game that Netmarble actually made. However, obviously, this is on a different scale, and you know, who knows the reason why they got it, but this is one that I've been saying recently on my channel in my other collaboration prediction videos that this could be coming to the game, because once again, this is kind of its own IP a little bit. It's not by a big publisher. Well, technically it is by Square Enix. This is kind of the reason why they get the collaboration in the first place. And this is one collaboration that I've even made like a wallpaper for. This is for another YouTuber I made a very long time ago now. So it doesn't look as good as my newer ones, but this is one I made for someone else. But you can see how kind of good looking game and how interesting it will be. And one that many people want. So yeah, this Grand Cross game is made by Netmarble, which means Netmarble not necessarily has the rights to it, but has worked with what I assume is Square Enix right now to get this collaboration in game. So honestly, at this point, I actually wouldn't be surprised if we do actually get a Fullmetal Alchemist collaboration now, because I've already thought it could kind of happen, and now with the fact that Netmarble in another game has now collaborated with them, it's not likely, but definitely possible. Now, weird enough, in the collaboration, they decided to add Gluttony as a character, which I find kind of strange, because I assume if we do get it in Grand Cross, we're going to obviously get Alphonse, we're going to get obviously Edward Elric, we're going to get Mustang, and I assume Captain Bradley. He could very well be a boss, but getting Gluttony makes more sense to get her as an actual villain. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they want to add a female, because it would be 4 guys in a collaboration. And we saw how crazy the community went for Albedo. Maybe that's the same for Gluttony. Despite her not even being the main character, she's by far the best character of the collaboration, and maybe even one of the best in the game. So Netmarble does love their women, and they may treat Gluttony the same way as Albedo, and instead make Captain Bradley as a boss fight, which once again would still kind of fit, but I would definitely prefer Captain Bradley's character. So yeah, if you want to know what I think could be coming towards Grand Cross, I think ones that are guaranteed are definitely Shangri-La Frontier. I want to say almost Konosuba, just because every collaboration's got it. Like, we're going to probably get this within probably next year. I almost want to bet it. I think those are the 2 collaborations that we can always guarantee to come towards Grand Cross. The others, my maybe section, are definitely obviously Fairy Tail / Eden Zero, depending how they want to do it. I also have Fire Force, because that is another Kodansha owned IP that is still quite popular. I've done a few collaborations, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen. They've also collabed with Grand Summoners, and we've gotten almost every single Grand Summoner collaboration. Obviously, now I'm putting Fullmetal Alchemist, because that is another collaboration that does give out quite often, and now has some ties towards Netmarble. And because I'm quite biased about this one, but Data Live, yeah, you know, it's possible. Maybe just copium right now, but still, that is my list of what could happen. And once again, lads, I guarantee, and I said that in my last video, that one of the collaborations about the name of will happen, and it was Overlord. I guarantee on screen now, one of these will happen next year. I almost want to bet on it. So, boys, thank you for watching, and let me know if you're excited for these collaborations. Would you actually like a Fullmetal collaboration? Would you like a Shangri-La Frontier collaboration? Well, I definitely do like, obviously, Fullmetal way more than Shangri-La. Shangri-La right now has piqued my interest because it's still airing, so maybe I'd prefer this collaboration more than Fullmetal. But regardless, I'm still excited for whatever happens, but that will happen for a very long time, at least until April next year. So, boys, thank you for watching. We'll bring this back in a few months when the collaboration is about to happen again, but still, I want to get this out for today. So, boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.